What up, YouTube?
What is up, YouTube?
What's up, YouTube?
What's up, YouTube? This is KingDaddyDMAC.
This is KingDaddyDMAC.
KingDaddyDMAC.
This is KingDaddyDMAC.
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 KingDaddyDMAC, or Daddy as I call him.
This is KingDaddyDMAC.
This is KingDaddyDMAC.
KingDaddyDMAC.
We're KingDaddyDMAC.
It's KingDaddyDMAC.
This is KingDaddyDMAC coming at ya.
KingDaddyDMAC coming at ya.
Coming at you with the voice that makes flowers bloom and melts your hearts.
And I'm coming at you with my giant 13-inch penis.
Coming at ya, a big cup of sexy, and that always goes down smooth.
Coming at you like Cleopatra.
What's up, YouTube? It's KingDaddyDMAC coming at you. And here I have, as promised, my 2K special against TheKillerNacho. And yeah, this was a little bit of an interesting battle. I decided not to use exactly the same team that I normally do, just because I know that he only uploads matches that are 3-0 and closer, so I wanted to try and make something that wasn't, you know, wasn't exactly perfect, but it was a lot of fun playing with. Anyway, he starts off his arrow, goes for the obvious taunt, and predicting that, I just go for surf and then surf again to take him out for an early 6 to 5. But now he goes into his Gara, forces me to switch. I'm still taunted, and this really sucks because not getting off my rocks is really going to hurt me in the long run. I go into the Rachi. He's able to see the leftovers and is likely just going to predict that I'm a special set. He goes into the Mammo, which was great because he basically just is immune to that electric type. I go into my Swampy thinking I should be able to take a couple of Earthquakes if he goes for it, but then bam, I see right here he has to be choice because that did way too much. I go into my Flygon here and trying to scare him out, but he makes a great prediction and stays in, knowing that he likely can live anything that Flygon has and that they're normally choiced. So he's just stays in and goes for another Earthquake, and this again is going to hurt me majorly. He brings me down significantly on the Scizor, also is able to see the leftovers. I'm hoping to God he switches, and I do predict him to switch, but it would have been really bad had he not. So I'm able to get the Roost and get most of my HP back, but again, especially after the Intimidate and knowing that Scizor can't really do much to Gara at all, I'm going to have to switch. I go back into the Rachi. He goes for a taunt, which is, it's not horrid, but I'm not going to be able to start setting up or anything. He's going to predict, I'm going to predict the switch again, and this time go for the Psychic, not wasting a turn with the Electric type move, which is good that I did, being that he had the Jolteon. And he's going to then switch, but I'm going to switch also, go into the Flygon, but because he doesn't have the Stealth Rocks up, he's going to just be able to freely switch all day. I go for the Earthquake, and that was good for him. I didn't want to overpredict too early, and he's going to then switch again and go into the Mammo. And yeah, again, I'm in a bad spot. I go into my Vaporeon, and we'd played 2 matches. The first time there was a DC right at this point, and my Vaporeon obviously, you know, is going to live in Earthquake. But unfortunately, he gets a crit now. Now, this would have helped me out a lot because I did have the HP Electric on that Vaporeon, but what you going to do? It happens in the game. So I'm going to go into my AP here. I go for the Overheat just because I'm predicting him to go into the Gara, and I didn't want to go for the close combat. I was thinking it would do less, actually, after the Intimidate. Now here, I'm going to switch out. I'm going to go into my Rachi, but he's going to go for a Waterfall, which is fine. I can take that pretty heftily on this Rachi because it is so bulky. but again, he's going to switch, knowing that I have the electric type move. Go back into that Vaporeon. I do predict that, and I go for the Psychic once again. This time, I'm deciding I just want to take him out. I again didn't want to over-predict, thinking that maybe he would switch, but unfortunately this time he doesn't, and is able to take my Rachi down low enough that I'm not going to really be able to heal myself up or anything like that. He goes now into a Gengar. I've seen his last poke, and this is pretty damn scary because there's not much I could do. I could have roared right here, but I was just thinking I'm going to have to cut down on the amount that he's switching. I know I'll be able to live any one single move that he does, and I wanted to get my Stealth Rocks up. So here, I decided just to stay in and let him kill off the Swampert. The Swampy's now dead, and I go into my Flygon. I know that I'm going to be faster since he subbed, and I could have went for the Outrage, but I know he always uses, his meta would have been that Agility set, and I didn't want to lock myself in that Outrage. So he's just going to sub up, and now I'm realizing this is probably some type of berry form of Gengar, probably similar to the Empoleon set that he uses often. So I just keep going for the Fire Blasts, and he ends up deciding to switch, not wanting me to Fire Blast him. He goes into the Gara, which again was good for him because it's not going to do that much. I was really praying for some type of hacks. Some type of hacks here, maybe a burn, something like that, that would really help me out, but I'm not going to get it. He's going to go for the Dragon Dance, knowing that I'm going to switch. And yeah, at this point, if I had the Vaporeon, I would have been able to switch in, predicting the Waterfall, and be able to gain life back and take him out and prevent this right here. I don't know that it would have won me the game or anything like that, but it would have made it a hell of a lot closer. At this point, I go for a Sword Dance just so that I could try and do some major damage, but then he gets another form of hacks, gets the flinch, so that sucks. I'm going to be forced now just to go for the Bullet Punch without any type of boost, and that's going to do little to nothing. It's going to be able to then take me out with the Waterfall here. I go into my Flygon. And here, it's not something that I want to do, but I have to do it. I go for the Outrage, and I'm pretty sure at this point it will take it out. This particular Flygon is an adamant nature. I just find that it's more helpful in doing some significant damage. And then here, as predicted, he's going to go into the Metagross to absorb that, and it does little to nothing. He's going to be able to get up his Agility, and I'm going to get confused. Being that I'm Scarfed, I'm gonna have to switch. I go into my Ape right here, and basically he's either going to be a fodder, or that right there, as you see, he goes for the second Agility. And I switch again, knowing he's going to go for the Earthquake just because of the accuracy. And here, my only hope is that he's going to miss a Meteor Mash, but he doesn't, and it's going to take out the Flygon. So now he goes into the Ape, he's going to Earthquake, and yeah, that's good game. So definitely good game, Nacho. It ended up being 3-0 on your side, and I congratulate you on that, and I'm very happy that we finally were able to get this match done. It's planned out originally a while ago, but it was definitely a pleasure, man, and I look very much to the rematch. So guys, comment, rate, subscribe, and stay tuned for my adventures in New York City.